Soldiers who shared a remarkable wartime secret have been reunited on the Fraser Coast. They were part of Z's Special Unit, a highly trained elite group of men who volunteered to be dropped behind enemy lines during World War II. Stephanie Smale reports.
Age might have wearied them, but these men were Australia's secret weapon during the World War II effort. Volunteer undercover operatives who were dropped behind enemy lines.
We were guerrillas, so all our work was hit and run. If we couldn't kill everyone in a patrol, we killed as many as we could and then vanished back into the jungles again.
It's taken 65 years for them to be reunited and thanked for their courage and sacrifice.
We honour the comradeship, discipline and courage of all who have served with Z's Special Unit.
And those of you who are here today did amazing acts on behalf of their government, on behalf of their country and their nation.
It was a big weekend for these veterans, a chance to rekindle memories and friendships forged during dangerous times. Wally Pear and Jack Tredrea were young men when they volunteered for the Z Force Special Unit.
We were in Borneo.
Borneo.
We were in Borneo when the war ended, yeah. And the Japs wouldn't give in, you see, so we persuaded them to do it, yeah.
This is their first meeting since the war ended.
I trained as a radio operator, and a gentleman came and interviewed me and said there was a job for me, very dangerous, very secretive, and would I like to volunteer? And I said yes.
We parachuted into Borneo in the highlands on the 25th of March 1945 to find out intelligence, organise guerrilla warfare and generally get things ready for the invasion.
It was a life-threatening assignment. 1 in 3 of the young operatives was killed in action, and they ran the risk of being captured and tortured by the Japanese.
We lined up on the airstrip at Mindanao to go in for our jump when Tom Harrison, our party leader, handed us a cyanide tablet each. And we knew then that it wasn't going to be any fun because we were jumping blind. We didn't know if there was any Japs in the area or anything, but luckily there weren't.
And it was raining like blazes.
Alf Combe had just qualified as a paratrooper when he was invited to become part of the special unit.
A fellow named Major Holland came to Richmond and he wanted volunteers to do deep reconnaissance work behind the lines. And I volunteered to become a Z Special Man.
The soldiers signed an oath to keep their operations secret and couldn't even share their experiences with their family.
We weren't allowed to say anything about what we did or what Z was doing until 1980. All our operations had to be kept secret.
Now the secret is out, the veterans have a chance to head back to their training ground, Fraser Island.
The old generator shed
looks so different to what it was in those days. There was buildings, all different, a couple of lecture rooms.
This is the first time I've been back here since 1944. It's a little bit, I don't remember it being quite as closed in as all that. Do you, Lloyd?
The diggers remember a time when the idyllic landscape was the last thing on their mind.
Well, one of the things was getting put in a trailer behind a Jeep, and they would belt along the track, and the fella in the Jeep would say to you in the trailer, you could be facing that way or frontwards, I want you to fall out backwards, or I want you to turn out this way and fall out. And mind you, they were travelling at some speed.
It might have been a long time coming, but these men are finally taking their place in history.
It's nice to know that your unit is going to be recognised, because for 30 years no one knew about us. We were a special unit, and I quite believe that there was only special people in it.